investment firm on the block. It's called Invisor, and it's casting its net wide with the potential to appeal to younger investors. Invisor is an online investment advisor, but it claims to be more than a robo-advisor. It builds portfolios using mutual funds and exchange-traded funds based on the client's goals. Invisor claims to be cheaper than alternatives. While the average mutual fund costs 2.42% a year, Invisor charges 1.1% of what is earned. It also doesn't require a minimum investment amount. Invisor was founded by financial professionals who each have over 20 years of industry experience. Pramod Udiaver is CEO of Invisor. So, Pramod, what made you decide there was a niche in the marketplace for this?
Diane, we think that in the industry there are clearly a few gaps. One is access to good investment advice for most Canadians. And this is because there's a lot of proprietary focus in selling products, and there are minimum investment thresholds in the marketplace below which it doesn't make business sense for people to deal and provide investment advice on a face-to-face basis. And therefore, we wanted to fill that gap and make sure people, average Canadians or all Canadians, have access to professional investment advice.
So, do they ever actually interact with a human being?
Absolutely, they do. So, what we've done is built an online process to make the whole experience easy for them. But at the end of the day, it's human professional investment advisors managing portfolios in the back end.
Now, as we mentioned, there have been some warnings about robo-advisors. The SEC is saying you have to be very careful with these bots and so forth. They don't necessarily see your entire portfolio, your tax situation, all the things that another person would take into account. How does your firm and your offering address that sort of thing?
Sure. So I think the regulators have a very valid concern in that they don't want machines to make all the decisions and drive the client's portfolios forward. It's like, would people walk into a flight, if they knew that there was no pilot and everything is controlled by a robot? Probably wouldn't. So we take a similar approach. We want to make sure that the critical decisions that are involved in portfolio management is actually done by professional, qualified investment advisors.
So then what is the business model? I mean, how are you offering or taking this lower percentage? How are you making money then?
So we are a team of professional investment advisors, really using technology to make the experience very smooth and seamless for our clients.
And who's your typical client that you would see?
Our typical client would be people that are really comfortable making decisions online, and I think there's a huge segment of population that's currently in that segment, and we would say our typical clients are between the ages of 27 and 45, and we believe these are the clients that are very comfortable making decisions online.
So you're just launching today. You don't have any clients yet?
No, we've actually been in business. We got our registrations in September of last year, but we've sort of run this program on a soft basis, on a beta client program. We've added clients, we're managing portfolios. We've been in the test mode for a while, and today we just launched, making our offering available to all Canadians.
Okay, and how big do you think the company can be?
I think the whole segment is over $1 trillion in assets, where that sit within the mass affluent and mass retail segments, which means there's a huge opportunity there to grow. Mutual fund assets itself is over $1 trillion now, so I think there's billion-dollar opportunities for investment firms like us.
So now you're pushing this idea of goal-oriented investments. Doesn't everybody have goal-oriented investments?
Unfortunately, that's not how the whole process works. In a lot of cases, the focus is really about the investment amount, what type of account, what type of product. The products are pushed in most cases in this target segment. Unfortunately, people are overwhelmed by that approach, and therefore what we've taken a different view in that we really want our clients to focus on the goals and not worry about what products or what investments to hold in their portfolios. We take care of that. We recommend portfolios based on what we understand of their goals or their objectives.
And you're not getting fees back from those companies whose products they're buying?
That's correct. We are a completely independent firm. It's a fee-based model. We charge our clients a fee for all the work we do for them. It's very clear to them as to what they pay, and we don't earn any commissions or any other fees from the products we use.
All right. Well, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Coming up,